Can you work out the connection between Prunes and Custard, Bruce Springsteen, Donald Trump, Sir Keir Starmer as the Prime Minister, the late Tony Benn MP, and the Equity General Secretary, Paul W. Fleming? Politeness and respect, Prunes and Custard.
Nigel.cecil, calling things out as you like it, especially for his fair-minded friends.
Hello, Chuckabutties. Have you worked out the connection between everything and Prunes and Custard? Hillary came up with this idea because it highlights a video we are premiering at 12 noon on Monday. Our latest video is about Paul W. Fleming, the Equity General Secretary, mentioning Sir Keir Starmer as the Prime Minister, the late Tony Benn MP, and we've come in with politeness and respect. So to sort of highlight this video, we've got Prunes and Custard, because this headline in The Independent had Donald Trump calling Bruce Springsteen the boss, something like an obnoxious old prune of a rocker. Prunes, it appears that the boss had a pop at Donald Trump last week, a few days ago, was it? Yes, when they were performing at the O2 Arena in Manchester. So, of course, tippy-tappy, Donald Trump has a go back, and everyone says, well, now politeness and correct, because some would think an old prune, but many like Prunes and Custard. Indeed, we did a little vox pop to highlight what it's all about. Start the vox pop, Hillary. Prunes and Custard.
I don't like prunes and custard.
I like prunes and custard.
I don't like prunes and custard.
I don't like prunes and custard.
I don't like prunes and custard.
I like prunes and custard.
I don't like prunes and custard.
I don't like prunes and custard.
So there you have it, Chuckabutties. Prunes and Custard. Some love prunes and custard, and others, well, they just can't stand them. A staple dessert at school dinners many years ago. Do they still serve prunes and custard today, Hillary? But of course, what happens when a celebrity, an international acclaimed artist like Bruce Springsteen, has a pop at Donald Trump, and then a politician has a pop back? Well, all it means, free clickbait newspaper headlines. And we all sit back and we have a bit of a chuckle, which is why you see Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom, have a Safe Spaces statement. And in that Safe Spaces statement, they mention the need for all of us to show politeness and respect to everyone. So whilst we're having a laugh, let's take these comments as light-hearted, Prunes and Custard, we love prunes. I don't mind you calling moi an old prune. But guess what? Whilst we were doing the Vox Pop, we came across Annie. And Annie related a story about school desserts. Not prunes and custard, prunes and semolina. So let's hear from Annie.
During the war, we had dinners at school, and it was prunes and semolina, but I didn't want it. And the teacher said, oh, you've got to eat it up. And I looked at my friend, and she'd left hers. I said, why can't she leave it? Well, you get yours free, she said, because your father's in the army. So I had to eat it up, whether I liked it or not. Funny how you remember things.
Delightful Vox Pop memories from Annie. Prunes and semolina. Prunes and custard. They both equally generate lots of likes and dislikes. And in relation to our premiere, our next video on Monday at 12 noon, we're going to be taking an extract from Equity's Safe Spaces statement. Politeness and respect. So no matter whether you like prunes and custard, prunes and semolina, or you dislike the lot, well, if it's all said in the best possible taste, politeness and respect. Do join us, 12 noon on Monday. And in the meantime, if you'd like to get in touch, don't forget our usual email address. So until the next time, good art, good work, and in showbiz, you better keep your fingers crossed. And especially for Annie, professional solidarity comrades together, prunes and semolina from Annie.
I like prunes and custard, you like toast and jam.